Hello crafters, welcome back and let's continue with our tutorial for our album. Just as a recap, let's see what we've done so far. So this is the first page. This is our second page with the pop-up frames. As we turn it, these are our pages. As you can see now it works, there's nothing blocking. Like I said, it's a matter of playing back and forth and just going here and pull this bit up a little bit and it works. So our next page will be here, where as you can see I have already matted. So let's put this piece on the side so we can continue working on our album. So I have already matted this piece. This measures 10 3/4 by 10 3/4, and what I would like you to do is to draw with a pencil, because we are going to erase these lines, to draw with a pencil diagonally so that we can find the center of this piece. And just because, for example, that's the way I am, when I mat, it's never like perfect. It will be a little bit crooked, maybe it's not visible with the naked eye, but I can tell it's not perfect. So when I drew these diagonal lines, I didn't measure from the diagonal of my mat. I actually measure from the corners of my base page, or the black page. So when you put your ruler and draw your lines, draw it from where it's black, from this corner to this corner, okay, and same here, from the corner on your black page, the base page, to the other corner, okay. What you are going in order to give you an idea of what we are going to work on today, because like I said, I work on this as I'm going, so I do some mock using, like, scrap paper. This is what I would like us what we are doing today. Let me put this a little bit there. Okay, so the red paper, it's actually our black base paper, which is 11 by 11. Then is it or is it not? Of course I didn't use any matching, yes. And then I'm going to give you the measurements. The blue, I mean on my side is purple, but I think in the video it looks blue. The blue paper, we are going to cut that, and of course we are going to put this together. And this is how it's going to be. Like I said, this is a mock. I just wanted to see if it works, okay. And in order to, of course, this is going to have pictures, and in order to turn it, you grab it and you just turn it. Right now it's banging to that, okay, so you can view all the pictures, of course. I tested a few types of corners, and actually we're gonna go with the plain one. This one I actually have a die for it. While these dies, corner dies, are really pretty for photo corners, are really pretty. They work well for cards, but when it comes for the functionality of it, it's not really great because it catches a lot as you try to put things inside. So therefore we are going to construct our own corners, which is this one, plain and simple. Okay, so this is what we are going to work on today. And now in order to bring it down, and in order to make this to stay close so it doesn't stay like that, I'm going to use two photo mats, one here and one here with magnets, and they're going to stay close. But of course you are going to see that as we are working. This was just to give you an idea what we are working on tonight. So in order to do this, you need to cut a piece of and I use the same kind as here, so that when you turn it's the same background, okay. So this measures 10 by 10. Oops, something going on with my laptop. Give me a second, I forgot to do something. Gotta change the sleeping settings. otherwise because it's not plugged in, it's going into sleeping mode in order to save the battery. Okay. When I film, I put it on a longer battery time. Okay. Sorry about that, I forgot to do that before I started the video. Okay, so this piece measures 10 by 10, just double checking, 10 by 10, and again you are going to use your ruler to draw with your pencil 2 diagonal lines in order to find the center, and I did this on the back as well. Then you are going to need 4 pieces at 9 by 9. I only have 2 because 2 I have already worked on, but we are going to work on together on this. But you are going to need 4 pieces at 9 by 9, and then you are going to need 4 strips. This measures 1.5 by 4.5. Okay, and we are going to score them down at 3/4 in the middle, and we are going to apply tape like this. So first on the left side, okay, and then you turn it around and you apply. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so first on the left side, and then you're gonna turn it around, and again on the left side, so like this. So let's show this again because I don't think it was very clear. So you are going to put tape on the left side, okay, and then as you turn it from right to left, again you are applying tape on the left side, but as you can see, it's how should I show this? It's the opposite side from where, see, so we apply tape here, and then if you want you can close it and apply tape on this side. So it's the opposite side of the one that when you applied on the left, see? So apply tape on the left. You can either close it and apply tape like this, or you can turn it from right to left and again apply tape on the left side. And as a final product, you have to have tape on one side, and then as you close it on the opposite side. Okay, so 4 pieces of this, and let's put this on the side. I'm going to keep the 2 pieces that are 9 by 9. Put everything else on the side so we can work on our pieces. I'm going to bring in the scoreboard. I'm going to score. So put your piece in, score at 4.5, then turn it around just one time and score again at 4.5, but stop your scoring line to the score line that you have already made, 4.5. So see, we got 4.5 here and 4.5 here, but I stopped right there at the scoring line. Let's do the same here, 4.5, and as I turn it around again at 4.5, and I'll stop right in the middle, right at the other score line. What you are going to need now is your paper cutter, and we are going to cut exactly from this score line all the way up at 4.5. So what I'm going to do, what I like to do, because you see when it's black on black you don't really see where 4.5 falls, so I already bring this in at 4.5. Make sure I'm at 4.5. Yes, 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna hold it there, put my cardstock in. So that score line is down here, and then the long score line across the page is there. I'm putting my cardstock in, and I'm putting this at 4.5, nice and straight. I'm gonna put this down, and now when I cut, I go up. So now I got the cut line exactly from the score line all the way up. Okay, let's do the same with the other one. Once again, I'm gonna bring my blade down to 4.5. Okay, I'm gonna put my cardstock in again to measure 4.5 here. And now I'm cutting going up. And let's put this away. Now we are going to fold on the score line and burnish. Okay, basically this is what we are going to do. See, when you close it like this, so we are going to achieve now this score line in the middle. So grab your scoring board again, take your piece, leave one piece, see, like this, leave one piece bent and one piece like this, turn it so that this corner it sits right there at 6. And as you can see, I have here a darker line. This is the score line for 6 inches. So I'm matching the corner of this square at 6, and I'm making sure that the other corner matches the same 6 line here. And now I'm going to score in the middle. Let's do it again with the other piece. So once again, I'm gonna leave one bent in. So we are like this, bend this one in, have like it's almost like a V, right? Turn it around, put your one corner into the 6 inch and match it so the other corner down here matches 6 inches, and now score in the middle. And done. I hope I scored correctly. So I think this piece moved for me. Alright, much better. Okay, now we can put the scoring board away, and we are going to fold on the score line, burnish, wait, I like to build all of these pieces the same, so I like to be able to glue these two pieces together on my right side, and this piece goes up like this. Okay, so this is how so this piece goes like this piece goes like this comes up, and where we did the diagonal fold comes up too. So this is, see, so this is where we are going to glue these pieces together like that. Actually, this one will go on the inside like that. Okay, so now, because when you are going to glue these pieces together and go like this, it will create a little bit of resistance because these pieces are equal. So I am going to put my piece down, so this cut line, it's on my right side, this folding line, it's on the left bottom, sorry, and I'm gonna close this, straighten this out, and I'm going to cut a little bit, like a 1/16 of an inch from this piece. Okay, so I'm going to get my ruler and my knife. See, just a sliver, a 1/16 of an inch, and just pull it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to apply tape on this piece, the one that we cut. So I'm going to bring this like this. So this is the piece that we cut the sliver from. And I'm going to apply tape on this. Okay, so this is the piece, this is the diagonally scored one. Okay, so we are going to bring this in, fold this. So basically, okay, this is folded like that, like this. We are going to remove the double-sided tape. And now I'm going to fold this over. And we have created another piece like this. Okay, let's do this one more time. Like I said, I want to create this for these pieces to be exactly the same. So where those pieces fold over and they are glued together, is this panel here, always this panel on the right hand side. Okay, so again, I'm going to fold this on the score lines. Okay, so I want this, so we have to turn it the other way around then. Okay, so the panels that are going to be glued are on the right hand side. This is the piece that is diagonally scored, that closes in like that. So which means we need to again cut a sliver from this piece, which is actually the bottom right piece. Okay, so I'm going to close this like this so I can see what I'm cutting. I'm gonna put my ruler on. Bend this down or turn it like this. So this is the piece we are going to apply tape on the back. So once again, let's bring it up, bend it diagonally, bring this up, and now we are ready to remove the tape. And done. Burnish it and everything looks perfect. Okay, so now we have 4 pieces. Like that and like that. No, like that, sorry. Okay, so it will look like this. Let's put this on the side for the time being. Okay, and let's bring in our page. So this is the matting and this is the 10 by 10 piece. What I would like you to do, put the 10 by 10 piece on your page and match the pencil lines. So I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. Like this, so you are going to find the middle. See, make it like to make it look like continuous, okay, in all 4 corners. And if you are perfect in all 4 corners, that means that these two pieces, so this piece and this piece are overlapped perfectly with the same middle. So let me do it again because he moved. So I'm matching the pencil lines from corner to corner, making sure it's nice and straight. Take your piercing tool, hold it in, and now put your hand, because remember this is the pocket, so you'll have to put your hand inside, because when you pierce, you don't want to pierce all the way through, you only want to pierce this piece, okay? And then in the middle is going to be a braid. So let me arrange this again, corner to corner. Okay, I'm putting my piercing tool in place, putting my hand inside, and now I'm piercing through. And I'll leave the, see, I only pierced through here, yeah, not all the way through. It's not all the way, I mean not on this page, of course, just on this one here. Okay, take it out, and this is where we are going to have a braid in the middle that is going to allow that rotation to happen. Keep this on your working surface, and now, oops, no, don't break on me. Take your crocodile, something fell and I don't even know where it fell from. Oh, I know, it's on the other foot. That's weird. First time this happens. Okay. Great. Take your crocodile, put your mark to 3/8, oh sorry, 3/16, okay? And I'm going to work on the white surface because it's easier for me to see, but what I'm trying to achieve is to make a 3/16 hole exactly here in the middle. So I'm going to little by little put this down, so I see whether or not it falls exactly where I need it, and when I feel that it's in the right place, I'll punch. Take your time, I'm not in a hurry. I think I'm in the middle, and now I'm punching. Okay, so you are going to need a hole, and the reason why you need this hole is because when you are going to put your bread in, you need a space for your bread. Okay, come on. See, so the bread sits there nicely. See, in that hole. Okay. And don't worry, because you are going to double this piece with another piece. So don't worry if you think this hole is too big, it's fine. You'll see. Come on. Now I would like you to take your paper cutter and I'm going to turn this on the Y side because it's easier to work with. And we are going to cut at 5 inches like this and at 5 inches like this, but not all the way through. I want to start from half an inch down and end at half an inch down. So I'm already setting up my my blade at half an inch. Okay, I'm going to put this in at 5 inches, so here it's 5 inches. Okay, just want to make sure that I'm at half an inch there before I press down and make the hole. Okay, I'm going to stop because what I've noticed, for some reason this never matches here. Like if I went down to 9.5, it's not exactly 9.5. So I'm going to open this up, put again my blade at half an inch. I don't know if it's this trimmer or what, but for some reason the measurements are truer when you come from above. I don't know how to explain. I've just noticed that that doesn't work for me. So now I'm turning it the other way around. See, I'm putting this at 5 inch again. Making sure this is at half an inch and catch me the other line. Okay, same on the other side. So once again, this one at half an inch, put your paper at 5 inches. So now you'll get this, and as you can see, half an inch from the base, half an inch, half an inch, half an inch, like that. See, all of these pieces like that. Okay, this is when you bring in your pieces, the 4 pieces, as well as those hinges that I don't know what I did with them right now. Oh, they're here. And the 4 hinges, and as you can see, the hinges are cut at are trimmed here at a 45-degree angle, or and in order to achieve that, in this case it's really good if you can make that perfect cut at 45-degree angle. I have a YouTube video on how to achieve that with this trimmer. Okay, but ever since We Are Memory Makers came up with this tech board punch, and I only purchased it so I can do the 45-degree angle cuts. So let me show you quickly how I did this. So let's take a piece of cardstock or scrap or something. Come on, I got so many scraps and now I can't find the scrap. I don't know, this for example, right? No, it's too shiny and you may not be able to follow. Seriously? Oh, here we go. So let's say, no, this is, let me cut a piece. This piece is too big. It's okay for skinny pieces, so to speak, not so big pieces. So let's cut this at 1.5 inches, just like our pieces. Okay. Then let me score this at 3/4. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to rest this against here and bring it down until the score line matches this, I don't even know how to call it, cut. So this is where the blade goes in to cut. Okay, so I'm going to match the score line. I'm matching the score line with this groove. Okay, I'm not going to use their blade because I don't like the way it cuts. So I'm making sure that again the score line meets the cutting groove, and then I'll just simply take my craft knife and cut. Oh, I went off there, sorry. Let's do it on the other side. So making sure that the score line meets the cutting groove, and then I'm just gonna go in with my blade and cut. It's fine. Then I'm bending on the score line, and then I'll just simply take my scissors and follow the already made cut. Where's my scissors? Don't you just hate it when that happens? So I'm gonna use my scissors just to follow this line, and ta-da! You got the perfect 45-degree angle from the score line. See? I know that sometimes that's not important, but in this case I think it makes a difference. So that's the reason why I'm telling you guys to try and do the 45 angle degree. Okay, so now let's put our pieces, make sure that they go in the right direction. Okay, like that. So I'm going to take this piece. Okay, I'm gonna close it, and wait a second, I'm trying to think, how am I going to put that in? Yes, because this will come down this way. Yes, so I'm going to take this upper left corner piece, close it, take, so let's do it again. So I'm taking as is, I'm not changing its position or anything, like twisting around. So like that, take it, close it, and put it down on your mat. So now I'm going to need to put this here like that. Okay, so let's remove the tape. So the fold is down at the bottom, right? The fold of your hinge. Okay, put this piece back now, like that. Now take, so we took this one, now take this one, the diagonal one, do not move it, again like this, close it and put it down exactly the way you took it from here. So if he in here sees like that, okay, I'm taking and I'm folding it and I'm putting it down. In this case we're going to put that strip up here, the hinge up here. Again, now the folded line, it's on this side, on the upper side, yeah? So we are going to remove the tape, leave it there. Let me remove the tape. So folding line, it's on the upper side this time. Just turning it a little bit to make sure that I'm putting this down correctly. Okay. And now let's put this back exactly the way it was. So right now we are going to concentrate on these two pieces. So I'm going to remove the other two. I'm going to bring this in. And the next step, it's actually to put this piece through the cut in there. And I think I need to make that cut a little bit longer, so that when it falls down like that. Okay. And then this piece will go through the opposite cut, so that when it falls down like that. Okay. I thought of doing this like this, how do you call it, after I did this. So the other piece is not like that, so this is actually first time when I'm doing this. All this was only worked in my mind, and I think I may need to cut a little. I'm trying to see, because I'm trying to make sure that when I do this, this hole stays clear. So it looks like it's okay on this side, but I need to make sure that it's okay on the other side too. Okay, it looks like I'm going to need to just a little bit, like a 1/16 of an inch, to do this here. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see again. Yeah, much better. Yep, the 1/16 of an inch tiny little cut made a big difference now. It's going to allow this to go in there. And it clears that hole that we've made. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. Okay, we are going to do the same on the other two ends once we're gonna work with this on this one. So right now, what I would like you to do is to remove the tape. And make sure you're going to be nice and straight. Of course, don't put this in the fold, just a little bit away from the hole, so I'm able to see the fold line. Okay. Okay, so this piece is in there. Now let's do the same here. So this one will go like that, but I'm going to turn it, which means that from this side it's going to go like this. Oh, I hate it when that happens. So once again, pulling this up, putting this in all the way to the end of the cut. I don't want to let this go down yet because I want to see it, make sure that I'm nice and straight, like that. Perfect, like that. Okay. So when this comes up, goes like that. When this comes up, goes like that. And this is how it looks on the other side. See, you see the pieces. Need to burnish this down. Okay. Now let's open it up. And let's work on the other corners. Okay. So now these corners, we are going to glue them down. So while these are glued down here and here, we are going to glue this down here and here on the other cut. Yes. So for that, again, I'm going to extend this cut by like a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, that's one. And that's two. Just a little bit. Perfect. So let's put this back. Oh, this was like that, right? Like this. Okay. Sorry, I know it's a little bit confusing. So now, no, wait, like this, I'm sorry. So this goes here and this goes here. So now I'm taking, okay, I'm gonna take this piece now. Okay, fold it, put it down on my, so wait, now I'm confused too. So take your piece, fold. So we are going to need to put our strip down here. Okay, so I take it, I fold it, and I'm going to put it on my table like this, so I can put strip right here at the bottom. Alright, before I go ahead to glue, I'm just trying to make sure. So I take it, I need my strip down here, put it here at the bottom. Again, the fold matches the bottom of the piece. Okay, and burnish it. And in order to avoid any further confusion, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it already here. So I'm removing this piece, putting this down out of the way. The toughest one, it will be the last one, of course. Okay, looks fine. It clears the hole in the middle. Okay. So this falls like this, this falls like this falls like this. So the last one is the one here, and I don't understand why. Damn, it came up as unequal. I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't care at this point. So now I have to do the opposite one, which is this one. So I'm taking the piece from here, and I know I need to apply the hinge down there. It will have to be the opposite of the other one. Okay. Oh, and if you want to see the back, this is the back so far. Okay. So if this went, I told you the last one is the most difficult one. So this goes like that, this goes like this. So when I apply the hinge, I have to make sure I'm the opposite way. So it falls this way when it's folded. Okay. So I'm going to apply the hinge like that, right there. Like that. So when it goes in in here, in this cut, like that. So this piece, one falls down like that. Okay, so let me remove the backing of the tape. Okay, so this, I'm gonna apply this. This is the piece. I'm gonna apply this here at the bottom. Okay, so I'm taking the piece, putting it down. Okay, and now it's time to put it in here. So the way it was before, like I said, this flap opens like that, and it will go in here like that. So I'm gonna take this piece out of the way so I can work on this. Okay, which makes this piece goes. See, the thing that upsets me is the fact that this didn't come up straight, and that's the part I don't understand why, but I'm gonna leave it as is. So I'm going to score, because you see with the mark one I didn't make these cut lines underneath the paper to glue this under the paper. I actually glued down straight on the mat, so to speak. So like this, those are straight, but that's okay. So the way it works, you lift one, turn this one like that, turn this, and this. So then this will rotate like that. So now turn your piece face down. This will be a little bit tough, but we are going to apply now tape all over. So we'll have to find something to rest here, something a little bit heavy to keep the piece in place. I'm gonna bring my trimmer. I'm out of tape. I'll be right back. And the other thing that you need, it's a transparency, a piece of transparency. Just a second, let me clean up a little bit. Okay, I have here a 12 by 12 transparency, so we are going to glue this piece on the transparency. And the reason why I want to do that and not to, you know, glue it to another piece of cardstock is because in time, as you play and rotate this, the edges, if you are just using cardstock, are going to fray. Like this, the transparency, it's much more stable. So let's do this, please. I don't care whether or not maybe I do care at this point. Okay, so let's remove the double-sided tape. This. I don't know how this one got stuck in there. Oh, I see. You know, I'll leave that one in there for more stability. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this piece down to size once I'm done with, I would rather glue down first because it's gonna be very tough to glue this perfectly on a same cut paper. So I'll just glue it down. I'll try my best to be nice and straight. Just put it down. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this to size. Let's see if I can do it with a trimmer, only because of the thickness of the pieces. If I can do it with a trimmer, I'll do it with a ruler and knife. I have a feeling I won't be able to do it with a trimmer. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Cool. So right now I'm not using this as my guide. I'm just making sure that this end and this end are on the cutting groove or track, however you want to call it, because I'm interested to cut around my piece of paper. They moved. Okay. Take your time and have patience with this one. Of course, it's gotta be the last piece that gives you the problems, right? Why is my scissors always disappearing? Why are they always disappearing? Okay. Okay, now take your page, okay, and again we have to edge the corners so we get that middle point where we are going to insert the here and right there. But this is just to get it through the transparency tape. Okay, great. And now I'm gonna put the bread in. I lost a leg. Okay, and then through here. I'm not saying this is an easy task. Let me make this hole to be bigger too. I still lost a leg. Oh, seriously? Alright, now I got both legs. So now let's try and put this through the second hole. Make sure your both legs are going through. Okay, spread the legs if you can. I hope they both went through because now I can't find the legs. And there you go. So now this is your moving piece, and what you're going to do inside here, because when you're going to use the big photo mesh to go in this pockets, they're gonna grab because of the legs. So I'm going to use some scotch tape just to cover the legs, so like this, when I put in the photo mat, it's not gonna catch in there. Okay, so this is our piece. It turns like this. Of course, I'm going to remove it again so I can erase the score lines, to erase the pencil lines, but I just want to show you the final product. So let's do it. We'll open it like this, like this. Oh, come on. And like this. Okay. And this rotates like this. And I'm going to put pictures on these inside pieces as well as in the laying down, so like this position. And of course, once you put the pictures, this page is going to show in what direction we should stay. I'm really bummed about the fact that they did not come up, they don't align perfectly. But you know what, I can live with that. That's why it's handmade. We cannot do anything perfect handmade, okay? That's the life of an artist. There is, although we are trying to achieve perfection, perfection is just a word in the dictionary. Nobody can ever achieve perfection. So when I'll be back, I'm going to show you how I made it and how I finalized this, and we are going to continue with the next page. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.